wondered why everything is just so expensive lately? From rent to electricity to water to groceries. You can't even have a day off from all those bills. Well, it's not just you, and to make it more exciting, Jim Rickards, known for his exceptional aptitude in predicting economic shifts, is seeing a financial catastrophe about to happen soon. Welcome to Financial Literacy. Here, we are dedicated and passionate about bringing you nothing but honest and straightforward facts about your money. We will help you take control of your finances and get you to the next level. Beginners or experienced, this is your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy. In this video, we are going to talk about the looming financial crisis that will shake America. Okay, so let's get extremely real. Prices go up and never come. But you know what's going down? The economy. And it's not just America, it's happening around the world. Now, before you panic, let's address the elephant in the room: financial panics and recessions. And what are those, you ask? Well, think of financial panics like a kid throwing in a tantrum because he did not get what he wanted. They're screaming, panic, yelling. You know the drill, and everybody wants their money back. It's a short and intense burst of fear of losing money. A recession, on the other hand, is gradual. You might not notice it right away, but over time, you eventually will. It's slow, and the economy feels a bit down. It's not as dramatic as the first one, but boy, when I say, the frustration is real. Now that you know the differences, let's see some historical examples. Throughout the past few decades, we have seen and heard instances of both phenomena. And even if it's really bad, they still offer valuable lessons to help you navigate the future economic uncertainties that we have now. For example, two of the best instances of financial panics are 1998 and 1987. These events, which are marked by abrupt market collapses and an increase in investor anxiety, highlight the possibility of swift economic instability. On the other hand, recessions progress more slowly. As examples, we could look at the economic downturn of the 1990s and the recent difficulties faced in 2020. These times of low economic activity serve as a helpful reminder that the economy is unpredictable. So much from the blast to the past. Let's go back to the present where nothing really changed. The current state of the global economy isn't exactly rainbows and butterflies. The global economy is like that one tragic love story. A financial angst isn't the type of story you would live for, you know. We're like in a reality TV show called Recession, Season 2024, starring the United States of America. With 2 consecutive quarters of shrinking GDP, it seems America has booked a one-way ticket on the SS economic disaster at titanic proportions. We definitely have our own recession in the making. Have I mentioned it's not just America? Let's sail across the Atlantic and see what our European friends are doing. Same thing. This is really bad, but it's almost heartwarming in a strange way. At least we're all in this together, right? Not to mention, those of us who live in Japan are dancing their way into a recession as well. China is the wild card in this economic charades game. They released a growth estimate for the second quarter that is, well, let's just say, absurd. 0.41%. Yep, you heard that correctly. Considering that China is admitting such a small amount, it's reasonable to conclude that they are embroiled in the same economic maze as the rest of us. So with all these gloomy economic situations going around, how do we know it's actually bad? Let's get a bit technical. But don't worry, I'll keep it simple. Imagine the economy is like a giant company and GDP is its report card. GDP, or gross domestic product, are economic indicators. It's basically the total value of everything produced in a country, kind of like a long sales receipt of grocery buying. Now imagine GDP as the company's profit. If the profit suddenly drops, that's a bad sign, right? So now we circle back to America's economy. It certainly feels bad now, right? While some economies like China may report seemingly positive growth figures, a closer look is still necessary. China's recent report of 0.41% growth raises eyebrows. This number, in the context of a potential global slowdown, suggests a more concerning reality. Economic indicators such as GDP growth rates provide insightful information, but their interpretation needs careful consideration. Interpreting economic statistics requires more than just knowing words. It also requires understanding people. In this instance, the combination of China's poor growth rate and the overall state of the world economy presents a worrying image. Now, these financial panics can trigger a phenomenon we can call the get-me-out reflex. Imagine attending a family gathering you would rather avoid. You just want to escape, right? That is the feeling during a financial panic, but with your investments. Investors experience a surge of fear and a strong desire for immediate liquidity. According to a study by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, they abandoned their investments, rushing to sell everything and get their cash back. And why does this happen? Simple. Because of fear. When you're in a state of fear, logic just goes right out of the window. People want immediate access to their money in their banks. And speaking of banks, here's the catch. Banks aren't always the safe haven during a financial panic. Remember 2008? Banks can fail too, and you can get your money. This is precisely why investors turn to treasury notes and bills during financial panics. These government-backed securities will offer you a safe haven to park your money with the assurance of the US government behind them. They might not offer the flashy returns you hear from Wall Street hotshots, but they can certainly provide a comforting sense of security during the financial storms. Having peace of mind during financial storms is the best feeling. Now, I don't mean to get you all frightened and upset by the whole video. The past economic downturns sure are overwhelming, but you can certainly identify strategies that you can do to help you in these trying times. The key is to remain calm and focus on potential solutions. Just like every storm, it eventually passes. Economic difficulties are not permanent. This doesn't mean breaking new ground. In fact, it may sometimes be quite helpful to review and modify previous tactics to fit the circumstances at hand. Through gaining insight from those who have effectively navigated economic adversity, we may arm ourselves with the necessary understanding and resources to sidestep the figurative financial avalanche and emerge triumphantly from it. There might be some work involved in the journey towards financial stability, but there could be big benefits. We can get through these unpredictable times and reach a better financial future if we have a clear head and are prepared to learn from the past. Hope this eye-opener serves you right. What are your thoughts about this topic? We would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our following videos.